Welcome to Snooze Worthy, a podcast by Parenting Practice of Colorado, your window into the world of pediatric sleep, where we explore the science behind sweet dreams, effective sleep teaching techniques, and all the intriguing nuances of your child's slumber. I'm your host, Lindsey Birchfield.
And I'm Paige Legault. Together, we're here to guide you through the labyrinth of parenting, offering insights, strategies, and science-backed advice to make parenting during those early childhood years not just manageable, but truly memorable.
As pediatric sleep specialists, we've seen the transformational power of sleep in countless families.
And because parenting is a journey, we won't stop at sleep. We'll provide you with valuable parenting tips for every aspect of early childhood, from managing tantrums to fostering creativity and hitting those all-important milestones.
So whether you're a seasoned parent in need of a sleep overhaul or a new parent preparing for the joys and challenges of early childhood, Snooze Worthy is your trusted resource. Join us as we unravel the science of sleep, share practical advice, and make parenting truly snooze-worthy. Hey, and welcome back to Snooze Worthy. My name is Lindsey Birchfield, and I'm super excited today because we are here to introduce to you one of our amazing pediatric sleep specialists at Parenting Practice. And so today we are not going to be talking sleep tips and tricks necessarily, but rather we're going to find out about the lovely Maureen, why she's joined our team, and learn a little bit more about her. So hi, Maureen. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Awesome. So to get started, why don't you just give our listeners a little bit of a background story, who you are?
Yeah, so I am a mom of 3 daughters, and I live in Longmont, Colorado with my husband. And my babies are now teenagers. So I think it's really fun working with this group and working with these clients because I can connect with the new moms and babies again. And honestly, I miss that time in my life. Easier to miss when your kids are older, but I just think it's really fun and special to try to help people. It's a precious time and it's also confusing and exhausting. And if we can help you have more precious and less exhausting, then we've done our job.
Yes, absolutely. And we love the fact that you have older kiddos and you can help us navigate as we're moving through the different seasons. So just love to have you on the team and your background as well. So let's talk a little bit professionally now. So how did you get here and what really inspired you to become a pediatric sleep specialist?
Yeah, well, I ages ago went to Notre Dame, got a marketing degree, and worked in advertising in New York for a while, which I really liked at that time. And I worked on a lot of like big baby brands and really was drawn to that. What I liked about that was everything's based in science and research. There's nothing out there for babies that's not extensively researched, which I love. So you can learn all about that, but then take it into supporting families and supporting babies and how we help them safely and, help them in all their aspects of life. So I was always drawn to that. I really liked that. I took some time off with my kids when they were younger. And as they got older, just been looking for something, that I was drawn to, that was meaningful, that I could do in this stage of my life. And this kind of just is the perfect fit. And I think that's exactly what we do. We take these, science-based methods and we help you and we make it easy. And we do kind of streamline all the research for you and we help you and support you.
Absolutely. I love that. It's fun to see kind of your journey to getting here. And you're absolutely right. What we do is science-backed. We use philosophies that we know that work, that are safe for children, for responsive to kiddos, but we know also that we're going to help these parents out and take them from sleep deprived to thriving. And that's just such amazing work that we do. So love to hear your story about how you got here. And we are glad that you are here. With all that being said, though, sleep training can have a very negative connotation, I would say, or almost be a word that is triggering in the mom, baby, family space. And so what is one thing that you hear all the time, or that's a big misconception about sleep teaching, sleep training?
Well, I think that people just think like, oh, that isn't really for me, or I'll just read some things and, I can figure it out. And I think that that's a misconception because this is just taking a method that is, as we said, proven and science-based, but we're going to make it fit into your parenting values and your style and, whatever your priorities are. That's what we're here to help you do. And so instead of just, reading some document or taking a time frame of things, we're going to help really craft it to fit you. And I think that that is not necessarily something that people understand about this. That is really helpful and really, I think, probably why we're successful.
Yes, absolutely. And we always say here, every family is different, every child is different. So we're not going to be using a cut and paste philosophy. We're going to meet you where you're at. And that's the beautiful part about it is you can teach that skill of independent sleep like you were mentioning, but it can be tailored to your family and what your desired outcomes are. So love that part. And you're so right. People just don't fully understand or fully educated on that whole scope of how sleep training can be accomplished, and especially with the team. So, speaking of parenting practice and our team, what made you want to join parenting practice?
Yeah, I mean, I think, first of all, as you mentioned, team, I think it's really great to work with the team. I mean, we all know we're all better as a team, and it's really great to have each other's, we can sort of utilize, first of all, each other's experience. So anytime, if you work with one of us, you are working directly with us, but believe me, we're also talking to each other and getting ideas. And, so every client that each other has, we can share with each other what worked and what didn't work. And then just also it's great people and smart. And, I feel like I gravitate towards our whole team. And so I think it was just more of like a gut thing when I met you and Paige. I was like, whoa, this is great. Let's do it.
Well, we love that. And we love having you on the team. And not only are you a wonderful sleep specialist, but you bring awesome marketing background. And so you just fit so wonderfully into the team. And here in parenting practice, that really is the foundation of what we do. We want to work in a collaborative team with one another because we do believe many brains, right, are so much better than one. And when we do work with our clients, as Maureen has mentioned, we are not just working with our clients, us alone. We are collaborating with one another so that every single family can be successful. Our success is based on our family's success. So I love that you felt that when you met us, and we're so happy to have you on the team now. So now that you have been working with us and you've been working with clients, what is one piece of sleep advice that you find yourself giving again and again? It can be something that's very foundational or something a little bit more niche, but what is that thing that you're always sharing with your families?
I think just consistency. So you have to trust, first of all, trust yourself. You can do this and trust the process. So if you trust yourself and you're ready, and of course you love your baby, you love your child, so you trust yourself to do it. And then you just have to trust the process and be consistent with it. Because I think the more consistent you are, the quicker you're going to see results, and the easier it's going to be on the kids. And the more you change things up and do something different, then the harder it's going to be. So just be consistent.
Yes, I know. I always say we should have t-shirts that say consistency is king
Yeah.
because we do say it all the time and we can sound like a broken record. But when we've been working with hundreds and hundreds of families over 6 years now, we have seen that just rings true every single time. And the more consistent you can be, the more you, like you said, trust the process, lean into the process, the more successful you will be quicker, right? We can take various paths depending again on who you are, what your family is looking for, but consistency is totally king. So I think we should get like t-shirts or sweatshirts.
Yeah.
I'm going to definitely look into that. So now that you have been working with families as well, and you've raised your girls and they're past a lot of the transitional pieces that we have been in here, what have you learned about sleep in general? And is there anything that you have taken from what you've learned to implement in your family or even for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I think no matter what age your kids are, and their schedules are always going to be changing. I mean, as soon as you got one thing figured out, they drop a nap. And so just prioritizing it for your kids and helping teach them that, because I do think it's a life skill that you want them to learn. It is a hard thing to teach, but you want them to learn it. They need it for their whole entire lives. We know that, And so, and I will tell you, someday your kids will want to sleep in and you will be waking them up and begging them to get up. Just remember
we're not there yet. Yeah.
It's just all the perspective. And you just have to say, this is important. I'm going to prioritize this because it's what's good for them. It's what's good for me. We all are better people when we're well rested and supported. And so it's never going to go away.
It's absolutely true. Sleep is literally one of those things that is a lifetime skill. So, might as well prioritize it from day one. And you can. That's the beautiful part about what we know and what we do in supporting families is it's never too early or never too late to prioritize sleep. If you have a brand new baby and you're interested in prioritizing sleep, which I would say do, because it will change your life and your parenting journey. But if you haven't done that and now you have a 7-8-year-old and you're looking to get them their sleep and prioritize that for years to come, Let's do it. Let's talk. We are here for you. Tell us a little bit about how people can get into contact with you and work with you if that's an interest of theirs.
Yeah, I mean, so from our website, you can easily book a free consult. And we'll just jump on the phone and talk about what's going on with your family, and just connect and see what's going on. If we would be a good fit, we can tell you what we offer, and we can do a lot of different things. You can join our membership. You can do a full plan where we are actually in connection with you every single day for multiple weeks and helping answer all your questions, which I think that part is really unique and definitely good support. And so you don't have to just be like picking up your phone and trying to ask your mom something that she doesn't remember from so many years ago of how she got someone to sleep.
So
you can
true.
actually every day send us messages and talk to us, and we'll be in connection with you, and we really will do everything we can to help you get the sleep you need.
Yes, absolutely. So as Maureen said, if you want to learn more information about parenting practice or about any one of our specialists or book a call directly with her, feel free to go to our website, parentingpracticeco.com. You can book a call right there, learn more. And we do offer many different services here at Parenting Practice. So we've talked about our one-on-one services, which are definitely our bread and butter, and we love those because we can hold your hand through the whole process. But if that doesn't feel like a good fit, we also have our guides. We have a sleep rescue call that Maureen also does, which is a quick check-in to get you going in the right direction. And then, of course, we have our Parenting Practice membership where we have live Q&As. You have an ability to be in contact with one of our specialists each and every day, all of our resources, good fun. So we have a lot of ways for you to get connected and get the support that you need. And as always, if you like our content, feel free to please like or subscribe or follow. We would love to have you. So thank you so much for joining today and learning a little bit about Maureen. And thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.